Alright, this is a 05 SER, Altima SER with an HR swap motor. I'll show you how to change a clutch without even dropping your subframe or taking out the engine from the top. So all you have to do is remove everything from here: intake, clutch lines, shifter lines. This is your clutch line. Disconnect everything from the tranny, anything that's in the way here. You even have to disconnect this thing here, which is like the shifter. Disconnects to your shifter cables. And that's basically that thing right here. And the way you take that off is this, I think it's 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, and there's one there. If you have a short shifter block on yours like mine, like this thing, this slot for the bolt is covered, but you could get it from underneath. So back to the car. Take out, disconnect your strut, take out your knuckle, brakes, all that shit. And then as you can see, this is where that shifter goes. So once you remove that, you have enough clearance to disconnect all the tranny bolts all the way around and then slide the tranny into your wheel well. Sit it on top of the subframe, but have it jacked up so it's not just leaning on the subframe. And once you do that, you have enough room to get in there and take off the flywheel, clutch, and all that stuff. If you have a dual mass flywheel like the stock one, that's this guy right here, this part does not remove off the flywheel, so don't try yanking that off. All you do is just go down here, and every flywheel bolt has a slot for it. That's how you get that one off. And the clutch and all that, that's easy. That comes right out. So yeah, just slide it into the wheel well. You'll have enough room to do what you need to do. Have another guy on the crankshaft on the other side just to turn it so you can get to every bolt. Torque all your bolts to spec. Okay, when you go to tighten the flywheel bolts, make sure you put on the washers and torque them to 70 pounds of torque. Back them out fully. Then do the resequence of torquing to 75 pounds of torque. And it's good to mark them just so you know that you got them all. Also, when removing this part, the shifter, you gotta take out this bolt that holds in here. So when you go to pull it out, this one won't let you. So we're also doing power steering line. Basically, you just gotta remove this thing, get it out of the way. And then remove the hose clamp from there. There's one bolt under there. That one. And then, yeah, that's the one bolt under there. Then it goes down through here by the rad. Goes all the way down there. Then there's another bolt right over here that's on the subframe. And the line, here's the line right here. I got it loose. The line continues around the subframe and then bolts up there as well, all 10 mil. And then it runs back there. And you gotta unclip that yellow clip off that bracket as well. And then disconnect it from the rack and pinion. You can see how gunked up it gets when you have a power steering leak. Okay, so the clutch disc and the pressure plate is now on. All I did was reach in from here, put it straight down, get it on the dowels on the flywheel. I'm using a JWT lightweight flywheel, so it tells you where to put the dowels. Once you have those 3 dowels, it's easy to get the pressure plate on there. Get your bolts on there loosely, go around and torque them. It's calling for clutch using red Loctite torque. The clutch bolts are 30 to 33 foot-pounds of torque. So let's torque those up with red Loctite, and that's all good to go. So transmission is back in, bolted up. You need two guys for this. One guy actually has to bench press that tranny so you can line up the spline, push it in with the dowel. One dowel is right here by the starter. Push that in and you're good to go. All you have to do is be careful, or just don't let that spline touch the tranny or hang off the tranny. Make sure it's all supported. Don't hang the input shaft on the tranny at all. Make sure it's all supported. Then get your mounts on. And yeah, little by little.